So, it appears that people are sitting down and eating a meal, but it isn't a substantial number of them, so it's not a standard meal.
It's not like a dinner, or
it's not a dinner.
It's probably people who were on guard duty getting off guard duty.
Probably.
Yeah.
Kit, he takes you past, though, and he takes you...
About this 3 weeks in a row. She's like a child.
You're all like fucking children tonight.
Kit takes you past this hall, down another short corridor, and he finally takes a turn. So the whole time you guys feel like you've been just walking a straight line through this thing. He finally takes you down a turn to a room, and he opens up the door, and inside it's dark. And most of these corridors are filled with torch brackets. But inside the room that he takes you into, and he sort of reaches behind Bosley, because I'm assuming you're in the front, and he pulls the torch bracket off, and he walks into the room, and he lights several torches that are within the room. It's a room with about 8 beds within it, but it's a little dusty. It looks like this room has probably been closed off for a little while. It's a little chilly. Heat hasn't made its way in.
That door's been shut for a while.
Aelin is standing at the door entrance, and he's like,
Aelin, what the hell are you up to?
Just...
Get a hold of your boyfriend.
Dear sister.
Talk to your boyfriend.
Dear sister. Just tell him shh. He knocks on the door. That's oak. It's not oak. It's definitely mahogany.
It's mahogany.
Yeah. Aelin slowly closes the door behind. So you guys are now in a room with some beds, and Kit moves to one side of the room, and he sort of leans up against it, and he kind of gestures towards you, and he says, "Well, tell me what's going on. We've got some privacy now."
And it's just Kit?
Samwise is there too.
Okay.
Yeah.
He doesn't seem to have any issues, right? Like, I've been watching everyone.
When you guys entered the Great Hall, he was eyeballing that fucking stew.
So he's a little hungry.
He's
He's got a hankering for a hunka.
Yeah.
All right. So
the other guards are outside the door, though. They stayed outside the door.
they're just like guarding the door. Was it a thick door?
It's mahogany,
It's
so
fine.
yes.
Okay, so they probably can't hear it too well. They'll hear muffled
Yeah,
sounds, but I can't go whisper through the door, "I'm going to kill you." It's like that Dr. Tran.
Yeah, the chicken.
The chicken.
Yeah.
I love Dr. Tran. Anyways, well, do you want to continue?
Yeah.
I mean, I can help, but the captain doesn't seem to have an issue with me, it seems. So, I mean, you two have a rapport already, so.
If you want to make an insight check, you can see if you can get a read on him.
Like, if he believes us or not?
Well, just to see what his general demeanor is towards you.
I've got a +2.
Probably blindly thinks he's a captain. He's gonna follow her orders if she gives him one.
I'm going to make the insight check anyways, just
Yeah.
because.
She's got complete faith in the military system.
Inspiration. I, being the thief, however, am paying very close attention to everything that's going on, and I just got, 16 plus 2, so, or wait, 2? Insight, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so 18.
18?
Yeah.
You think that he's genuinely interested in what you have to hear.
Okay.
He's not acting aggressive. He's very level-headed. You can tell why he's probably the captain.
Mm-hmm.
He's definitely got his shit together. So he's no hostility towards you. He wants to know what you know. He wants to know what's going on.
Okay.
Trumpleton thinks that there are people in Boofaloo that are conspiring against him and want to destroy the wall. We came here to find out if there was any truth to that.
Funny enough, you destroyed the wall.
Well, he also
Well.
specifically named that town. You know, we checked out the entire town, and aside from... What the hell was that guy's name?
Oh, the alchemist.
Yeah, the alchemist.
Roberto.
Yeah.
And aside from Roberto, who appears to be working with the goblins, we found that the town has nothing to do with any of the attacks on the wall. They're simple farm folk. There's no way.
Kit says, well, Trumpleton has been trying to get that town emptied for quite some time.
How come?
It's prime real estate.
Exactly.
How prime? I don't understand.
What is it that he wants to build there?
Probably hotels and casinos and
It's
golf
right on
courses.
the wall.
He says Niagara Falls is a hot spot. It's a place that he can generate a lot of income from, and with a small farming village right there, he wants to take that down and put up, inns and make it a travel hot spot.
I took one of those flyers that was down in the hole.
Oh, you mean the
propaganda?
The propaganda.
Yeah,
That was.
I want to show it to Kit as well, along with the
letter.
huge barrels of gunpowder.
Oh, the barrels. Okay.
Yeah, along
Are
with
you
the huge barrels of gunpowder, we also found these propaganda, like stacks of them.
Are you going to show him the letter too?
Oh, fuck the letter! I forgot. We took that too.
We did.
Yeah. Yeah, we may as well.
Okay.
I mean,
So he takes it and he kind of looks at the flyer, and then he looks at the letter, and as he's reading the letter, you can see his eyes widen a little bit, and Samwise is behind him and pulls a giant leg of mutton from his coat and just
had that the whole time, did you?
saving it. So hungry. So Kid is very quiet for a few moments, and he folds the letter and he hands it back to you.
Okay.
And he holds onto the flyer and he says, you should not be found with this flyer.
Probably a good idea.
So he takes it and he puts it up towards one of the torch brackets to set it alight and to burn it. He says, I've been captain here for a number of years, and Trumpleton's been down here a few times. Never been a big fan. I know that he's part of the lineage that would potentially take over the kingdom, but I've never been a big fan of him. This evidence that you have is big. This could basically this could do one of two things. This could completely discredit and destroy Trumpleton, or it could start a war.
Mm-hmm.
He kind of says, "I just guard the wall. I'll leave that to you, but I can't be a part of that.
Don't want none. Don't start none." All right. So, but you don't believe that anyone in that town could be an issue either, do you? Like, you guys obviously must have a somewhat close relationship with the town.
Well, and to be honest, we were ordered to quit protecting.
So that's why the goblins
town.
have been
Probably
ransacking it.
We
Well,
had
on
been
top of
protecting
them
it
being
for a long time.
equipped by, possibly this Roberto.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know this Roberto?
I'm not familiar with the denizens of the town. I've met the mayor maybe once or twice. There was a super creepy, friendly blacksmith there too.
Yeah. Yeah, there is.
He tried to make some horseshoes for my horse, and it was I don't
Just
it was
nod
like
and accept.
macaroni art. I don't know.
I'm just gonna put it right here.
Samwise goes macaroni. While you're talking, Aylin's looking under the bed. He's just.
Okay. Aylin, what the hell are you doing? That's not an answer.
Please ask your boyfriend
It's,
what's dying.
it's okay.
Would you get a hold of your brother?
It's okay.
I think
We're safe.
I think Kit
Were you
was-
looking for listening devices?
No. I will now.
I think we shouldn't be having this conversation in front of Kit and Samwise.
I'm pretty sure Kit, he's the captain of the guard. He's probably been watching Aelin the entire time.
Kit glances over you and goes, he's kind of like Mark, isn't he?
They got along very
I'm
well.
not surprised by that.
Anyway. Would you allow us beyond the wall? We have business beyond the wall. Or maybe you should ask that, I don't know.
We're going beyond the wall.
Make a persuasion check. You can use your cutlass.
What is the cutlass? It gives me
Advantage on
Advantage
persuasion
on
checks if you talk
persuasion
like a
check.
pirate.
our matey. We needs be going beyond the wall.
This is the greatest item I've ever created.
So then that was the initial roll. The advantage roll is not better. So we will go with the 15.
15.
Or wait, 9. Yeah, 15.
He glances at you really oddly for a second because you've just switched into this, and behind you, Aelin is crawling on the ground, looking under the bed.
Looking for listening devices.
Yeah, well, you got him. You fucking put it in his. You put it in his
Oh
brain.
my
so
God.
He's got to follow it. Kit's about to. You can see that he seems conflicted for a moment, and he starts to gesture towards you when suddenly the entire room just shudders, and one of the torch brackets pops out and clatters to the ground. There's a massive concussive force that has suddenly just rocked the wall, and you hear it's some sort of an explosion, an explosive sound. Go ahead and
Aelin,
make
what did you do?
Go ahead and make perception checks, everyone.
There we go.
Nat 20?
Nat 20.
Yeah, you probably don't even have to bother.
Nat 20.
It's not a D20.
That's not a D20. Huh?
Oh, thank God.
Where is
'cause
your
those-
D20?
Where is my D20?
That's the butt
Oh,
die.
yeah, where's your 20, Lily?
I don't know.
16.
What the hell?
Maybe it fell out
Did
of
you
your
s-
purse. Or did you take Mom's? You're a rotten bitch.
I knew she stole something.
Jesus, 19 from Mom.
Yes.
So, with your substantial perception checks, from the trajectory of the concussive sound and your estimated distance inside the room of the wall, you can tell that the explosion
And the wind speed of an unladen swallow.
yes. Appears to have originated from the town.
Oh no.
Oh shit.
So, from that direction.
Did you send guards down there by chance?
So, Kit for a moment is like, what the fuck was that? And is still crawling. He didn't hear anything. He's intently looking for those listening
He's looking at that.
devices,
He's
yeah.
looking at the hook, the torch hook
The
that
torch
fell on the
bracket.
ground. He's like,
He picks it up. He's like, this is a clue. Kit sort of stares and looks at each of you in turn. And he goes, how much explosive powder was left in that
There
town?
was a lot.
an entire room
We
full.
told you.
Barrels
to
and
blow up the town.
barrels.
Well, this isn't good.
How many guards did you send? Did you send any guards down there?
Yes, I sent some of my finest men down there.
Are they Trumpleton supporters?
Well, they're a little racist.
Were they all Trumpleton supporters?
Not all of them, no.
Well, we probably have some dead soldiers then. They
Possibly.
probably found the flyers and said, hey, I guess we should blow the town up.
Samwise is just eating his mutton.
The dust.
This is not good. You can hear pounding on the door suddenly, and the door bursts open, and several men step into the room. One of them is armed and gestures towards towards you.
I've seen this scene. They're gonna kill you, and then
you know nothing.
I feel like the rest of us are going to stand in front of.
Kit?
I'm not. You're more than welcome to, but I'm good.
She's just leaning on the back wall.
I'll see where this goes.
She's still got her hood up, so
They're pointing at him
they're pointing
Yeah,
at
well,
me.
he's looking at him at this moment.
with his sword out.
Yeah. Kit steps forward and just says, hold. And the guy kind of looks over at Kit, and he looks at you, and he's like, somebody just blew up the fucking town.
And I've been here the entire time.
We blew up the wall.
You
But
did
I
blow
was-
up the wall.
I didn't blow up the wall, you blew up the wall!
You did blow up the
But
wall.
I was at the wall. Is this area blown up?
Just because you make a good point doesn't mean that you didn't have anything to do with it. Kit gestures and says, Bowen, just let's figure out what's going on. These people have been with me the entire time, and they've told me everything that we need to know. I can tell you definitively that they had nothing to do with the town's explosion. Let's go investigate. There's probably survivors. Kit gestures and says, you guys, it would be best if you stayed here while I look into this.
I don't think your men like you. I don't know, just a gut feeling.
Bowen's like... and then he slowly sheathes his
Can I
sword.
waggle my dick at it?
Now would not be a
Kid's standing in front of you, and you're just like, eh.
I've learned a thing or two from the
From
goblins.
the goblins. That's something a goblin would do. I've seen this before. Kit leaves the room and basically ushers the guards with him, and as he's leaving the room, he gestures and he looks towards the door, and he says, don't let anybody but me in. And he has a key in his hand, and he tosses it onto the floor and closes the door. So,
Alright, well, let's lock the door.
okay.
And then I would like to canvass the room. I know Aelin's been doing a very good
You don't know
job.
how, but he's on the ceiling. he's
Look
just...
at that spider walk on the elf.
Stop helping your brother.
He found a potion of spider walk. He just...
He didn't know it was
No,
a potion of
he
spider
was
walk.
thirsty. He just reached into his pack and suddenly started walking up the walls. Guys, I think something's wrong.
I have this incredible urge to climb.
Are the beds bolted to the floor or anything?
No.
Well, I would like to, if I can, take 20 and canvass the
Yep, you can definitely
The room.
do a...
While
For-
he rested yet?
for anything, like possible escape routes, like if there's secret, like anything. I don't care what it is. I want to canvass the room.
So the room is pretty much, as you're kind of examining and checking out, there is no other doors.
Okay.
But
Is there a window?
There is a window, yes. There's a single window that's probably big enough for all of you to fit, but very difficult to. It's pretty high up on the ceiling.
Throw the
and
halfling through it.
You could fit a halfling through it. That is true.
I'd like to stand on her shoulders so I can look out the window and see
Stand
where
on
it
whose
goes.
shoulders?
Yours.
Nope. Better pick them Amazon over here.
We'd like to know where the window goes.
So, Aelin offers to give you a boost.
Me?
Yes.
Or him? Oh. Can I stand on the bed and look out?
So you drag one of the beds over. Aelin is like, oh,
You're injured.
I'm not. I was faking.
It's
You're limping. I'm not going to step on you with a broken leg
It's not broken.
and sprained.
just very badly burned.
So he looks a little disappointed. But you get up on the bed and start peeking through the window, and you feel a pair of hands behind you.
And I'm just standing there going,
He's helping. My brother's helping.
no, he's not. Yeah, he's helping himself to a little piece of ass.
He's standing there going. And then He glances. You're the only one to his left behind him. And he glances and he goes,
She's still got full plate on.
Yeah.
I mean,
so outside the window, you can see air.
Do we see?
It is definitely the top of. You were at the top of the wall.
is there anything that we could drop down to? Like,
Do you want to actually like open the
Can
window?
it be opened? Okay.
Yeah, there is some. It looks like it hasn't been opened in a long time, so it takes a little bit of, and it looks like it's not in great condition, especially after the concussive explosion that has sort of rattled it. So make a dexterity check.
very gingerly.
18.
Oh.
18. Okay. So Aelin accidentally sort of pushes you forward a little bit, but you manage to grip your hand on the side and then glance back at him, and he's like, "I saw a mouse."
Very manly of you.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna step on it.
Oh.
But you reach your hand and you're able to push out the window outside. When you kind of poke your head out there, you can see that there is a small ledge that's big. That's probably big enough for your foot. It was very, very dangerous. It would be very dangerous. But you can see outside. You're at the top. You're so far up, so you were looking over the edge, and you are on the. You're looking out the side that is the other side of the wall. So in Canaplia. But you were so far up that you're practically in the clouds.
And so there's no ledge to drop down on or anything like that?
There is a ledge, but it's. I mean, you could probably stand on it, but it's very precarious.
All right.
Definitely, the walls have sort of been worn away with the weather, so it does look like there's some decent handholds from some of the deterioration of the brick, but it is dangerous. You're not sure because of the fog of the clouds, essentially, is so thick up here right now. It could be the time of the day, it could be the weather currently. It may not always be like that, but right now you can't see much further than 10 feet. But you do see the ledge. And it does lead to, it curves around, and it looks like you can see just barely in the distance the actual the parapets of the wall, the outer section. So you believe that if you exited the room and just went straight that direction through you would end up on the actual outside of the wall, the parapets.
Okay. And nothing else in the room? No secret.
Some beds.
Some beds.
Aelin's checking each of those stones, though. He's just no
Alright.
portal here, guys.
Well, we should probably get some rest, but we should probably take shifts.
Yeah, somebody should
Yeah, someone has to
watch.
watch the door.
Aelin steps forward and goes, "I will take the last watch."
Good.
Very sleepy.
That's fine.
I've had a big day.
Yes, you
I
have.
have.
You had your hands full, as it were.
I'll take the first one.
Okay.
She should have the most HP, considering that she was in lion
You're
form
in
and got
line
knocked
got
out.
thrown into somebody.
Yeah, she's back at. She was at full
So I'm
HP,
good.
effectively.
So you guys go ahead and take a rest. Go ahead and do your luck of the Irish coin.
In your arrows.
Well, she's got the charges now.
Oh, that's right, the
fully
charges.
Yeah.
Sorry, my
Fully
bad.
charged though.
I got my luck points.
He got mad that I kept rolling sixes. So he just gave him to us. He just had him.
This is mine.
It's done.
Big old 12.
12.
That'll be handy when she rolls a 1.
Yep.
It's better than nothing.
Throughout the night, during the various watches, you can hear a lot of activity happening out. I mean, people rushing down the hallway, muffled shouts. Happens for a few moments, and then it kind of peters away. And then a couple hours later, you hear more noise. So you definitely know that there's some stuff that's going on outside. You're not really sure exactly, but definitely the wall appears to be on high alert, especially since some fucking explosion just went off.
No, it's the second one, actually. Technically.
So in the morning, I guess, is what you would call it. You guys awaken to a rapid just on the door.
Who is it?
Kit? Is this the right room?
Which undercover.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Let's let him in.
Yeah. So you unlock the door, and Kit rushes into the room by himself, actually. And he shuts the door behind him. Behind him, you spotted several of the guards sort of rushing down the hallway. He closes the door, and he kind of presses his fingers to his temple, and he rubs it for a moment,
Did Mark survive?
and goes, I don't fucking know. I mean, I didn't hear him. He didn't follow me around all creepily like, so maybe he's dead. That fucking town is a crater.
Wow.
Is it possible there was more gunpowder than we saw?
I don't know how much you guys saw, but definitely the town is gone.
Are there any survivors?
There are lots of legs. There's lots of arms.
But not all.
Did what's his
Connected.
name survive?
And Mayor Enrique is in critical condition.
He did survive.
What about our friend? The hell is his name?
Tyrone.
Tyrone.
Oh yeah.
I don't know any Tyrone. I'm not sure. But there is one survivor.
Let me guess.
Oppenheimer.
Yes.
Of course it is.
And he claims that a group of travelers showed up and were working with the goblins and Bernard and set the explosives to blow up the city.
Of course.
Did you take that man into custody?
He's with Bowen right now. I couldn't take him into custody. Right now, we have a bit of a situation. Half of the evening's watch is currently believing them and sort of against me right now.
I've seen this episode.
Maybe we can change what happens.
We haven't seen Ollie yet. I think we have a chance.
Yeah, that's true.
Dun, 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 dun. Where's Harry?
Peter Dinklage. Peter Dinklage.
So he says, you guys need to go.
I'm Tyrion Lannister. I desert. I mean, never mind.
You don't want our help suppressing those traitors?
At this point, if you
I'll
guys...
kill people.
At this point, if you guys escape, oh god, I don't know. I don't know what you guys want to do, but you can't stay. If you stay here, they will come and they will try to kill you. The alternative
kill us
is,
or kill the halfling.
well, right now Roberto is saying that it was all of you.
So, is there...
He indicated that there were others that came into the city after you, though.
Really?
Yes.
Did he give a description?
No, he just said that there were other adventurers that showed up that... So, did you guys have anybody else coming with you?
No.
No.
Did he say how many adventures?
He didn't indicate. We looked around for a while.
Good at questioning individuals.
Well, they're just soldiers.
I feel like they questioned us better than they questioned him. Oh, there were some adventurers. You go about your day, sir.
He gestures and he says, Bowen has taken him, and right now we're a little bit at odds.
Oh,
Where is he
would you
keeping
like
them?
us just to question him?
He's in the keep. They're coming here.
So, with that whole transporter thing that you did before, can you transport us safely out of here so we can head off to Canadlia?
We could take a different teleporter. I would not take the one that we
to the
took.
keep?
Hmm?
I want to go to the keep.
We would like to run into Oppenheimer on the way out. If you could arrange that so we could take him with us.
If we do that, we will face off against half of the evening's watch.
I have a fireball spell.
We gotta go.
So,
Seems we're split.
Team?
Robert, Baxtobor. What do you want to do?
I make all the decisions. I don't.
Except all three of us just made a decision, so we need you to make a decision as well.
So you want to run into Oppenheimer?
If he could get him like in our path as we're running out, and we just take him with us, that'd be great.
You just want to murder people. You want to leave.
Well, I think we've wasted a certain amount of time on Trumpleton, and while it's interesting that the town blew up, it really does not concern us.
When we come back into Unity Provinces, we're going to be fugitives
Yeah.
if we let that guy live. Trumpleton's not going to let us live because we know the truth.
Yeah.
Even more reason for us.
What's your name? What's your name?
PK or 5?
PK or 5. Thanks, dude. Appreciate it. Welcome to the wood.
I mean, we have allies. Giuliani's.
Yeah, we have allies in New York Shire,
There's going to be a problem when we come back.
but Trumpleton also has a compound in New York Shire as well. I don't know if Giuliani's guards are enough to keep the city. Like if Trumpleton were to take it over, you know what I mean?
Yeah. 'Cause, I mean, the alchemologists took it over, so...
Yeah, exactly. If the alchemologist can take it over, then I don't hold too
I
much.
don't want to live in Canablia.
There's savages there.
Well, originally we were going... I mean, technically there is kind of a bigger pressing issue, and that's finding the fucking Dwelf that wants to blow the goddamn world up.
Exactly.
I mean...
That probably takes precedence, even though we're...
If we can save the world... if we kill the Dwelf, we save the world. It's kind of like save the cheerleader.
Well, and my dear brother and I are still looking for our...
Your beak.
Oh, she's gonna murder the shit out of your
I don't know
brother.
why you think you're going to get him back.
She's
I'm
gonna
pretty
shoot
sure
so many fireball arrows at that
Fireball
kid's
is
head.
coming.
It doesn't even matter.
I've seen what happens. They're dying.
So escape.
Wiped out the Dwell civilization. They're dying.
Is there any way, like, if he tells us how to get to the teleporter that will get us out of here,
Mhm.
can he go ahead and
Try to take off.
like, oh, I'm going to take him for questioning, or I'm going to take him to a safer spot, and like bring him to us, and then we
Make
can
a
just teleport the
persuasion
fuck
check.
out.
Yeah.
All right.
A what check?
Persuasion check. I'll let you assist.
R, can you bring the scallywag? Ooh, I'll take that. Well, are you gonna give me?
You have advantage.
All right, that was 17.
Or do we get advantage?
Okay, never mind. We're gonna take the
He has
17.
Okay.
17 plus 9
Jesus.
Wow.
is 25.
Sounds like a plan. I hope I don't get stabbed.
You'll be
Multiple
fine.
times.
Have you seen Ollie?
You'll be fine.
Oh, I'm gonna have to tell Melisandre to leave.
Where's Sam?
I think he's eating. He's always eating.
He's always eating. I like Sin.
We
Sin's
don't
like
have that much food here. How is he that fat?
Sin was like, a town getting blown off the map is interesting.
It's special. Kid agrees. He says, all right, so what you can do is, and I'll try to distract him while you guys head to the portal, and then I'll see if I can wrangle Oppen. And if you guys, when you leave the room, it is basically a straight shot. There is one turn, which is a four-way corridor. So you take a left, straight, 3 hallways, left once.
Holy shit.
You don't have to memorize it. It basically just tells you the
All right.
L-shaped direction. And he says, and then you guys will be out onto the parapets. Now, we normally have guards up there, so when you guys get out there, you may encounter resistance. I don't know what's on the wall right now, but there is a possibility that you will encounter resistance. But if you make your way across to the next tower, when you get inside there on the first right, there is the portal room, and then the stone brick is. Oh God, how do I tell you where the stone brick is?
Well, I mean, I saw the brick. I just
Yeah.
didn't see him manipulating the device.
Yeah.
So
So to manipulate the device and get to the room that has the exit at the bottom, you have to go.
Were you paying attention?
Yeah. Got it? Okay. Somebody's gonna be making an intelligence check when you get to that portal. So
I feel like sleight of hand would work in this.
this is like the Army of Darkness, the
Yes.
Necronomicon thing.
Exactly. I said your damn words.
So you guys ready?
Yeah. Well, I think we should all draw our weapons and
Well, I'm not very good at drawing, but alright, I'll draw my weapon.
clump together, since it's probably not going to be good out there when we leave the
We're all gonna
room.
get together in a group, and we're gonna
And
do
we're just
circles.
gonna
And we're gonna be
go-
like as we spin around.
It'll confuse them.
I think we'll be
This
confused.
sounds like an Aelin plan.
Yeah. Maybe we should let Aelin go first.
So Aelin does draw his blade, though. Jesus.
Watch the sheets.
Yeah. He brings the blade in front of him and looks at Kid and goes, "Oh, we're ready. Fire!" And his blade bursts into flames.
I forgot he had the flaming sword.
This might be a good thing.
Somehow your brother will figure out how to burn down a stone wall. Okay?
He gestures towards you and he goes, "I've got a plan, dearest sister. Just you wait.
Just be careful, Alan.
I'm always careful.
Careful is my
Careful is my second middle name."
third,
It's
twice
not.
removed.
It's not.
It could be.
It could be.
Can't you just run with this, dearest sister? Sometimes you're such a buzzkill.
Okay, we're ready to go.
Alright, so Kit opens the door and he bolts out. You don't spot any guards down the corridor. He breaks left, and you can hear him shouting some orders in the distance, asking men to come with him. The corridor is open, ready for you guys to bolt. Ready to move?
Yep.
Now, how are you guys going to approach this? Are you going to try? You just got fucking haul ass? Are you going to be sneaky? What's the,
I think we should just run as fast
I
as
am.
possible.
I think we ought to just haul ass.
book it?
Hut, 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 hut. Alright.
Alright, so you guys start bolting down the hallway, following Kit's directions on where to go. As soon as you get to that first left, down in the distance, you see a large group of guards, and they turn and they look. They are not with Kit. They turn and they look at you, and they all have their weapons drawn, and they gesture, and they're like, "Them." And they start running down towards. So you guys are basically. I mean, in order for you to get, you have to get around the corner before they get there. Otherwise, they're going to engage it. But just at this moment, Aelin goes, "Ha ha! Guess what I took with me?" And he reaches in his pouch and he pulls out a bomb bag,
One of the small.
one of the small bomb bags.
Yeah.
So he pulls it out, and he goes, "Ha ha!" But he brushes it against the fire,
Yep.
and he holds it for a second, and he glances at it,
Throw it, throw it.
and he chucks it. Let's see how successful this is.
Good move.
Remember?
Oh, nat 20 from Aelin!
Oh!
Woo!
Would have been funnier if it didn't.
If it had been a 1,
Yes.
blown his fucking leg off.
Aelin
high fives around.
He launches the thing right down the hallway. This flaming ball, this little sack basically, flies at this group of guards. One of them sort of pushes past it and avoids it, and then it just erupts and explodes, bringing down a lot of debris from the ceiling on top of these guys. But thankfully, he doesn't block the passageway that you guys need to go down. So you're able to bank around the corner. There's a guy who's just scraping because he's crushed under this rubble. And Aelin steps over and goes, ha ha! Just stabs him in the face. You guys burst out onto the parapet of the wall.
Yeah, at this point we have way too many. There we go.
I rolled a 19.
Oh.
Long way to get to that.
That's not that far.
Fire.
Torches.
No, they're braziers.
Okay, so here's what you do, baby. You fire your arrow through the fire, and it catches fire as it's flying.
Yeah.
Fire. 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 Fire.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So we're.
Yeah, you're all bursting out.
And so is this where the parapet is?
Mm-hmm. So you
That's
guys
where we're
need to
headed.
get to that.
Okay. Uh-oh.
I see purple. Is that bitch that fucking the like second in command, whatever her name was, the one who didn't believe us?
No.
No.
Yeah, we really never did figure out who that bitch was.
She was wearing
Oh,
hide. I think she
jeez.
might have been a wildling.
Mute.
And these.
All right. Sorry,
All right.
guys.
So, you guys burst out into the parapet. There are 4 guards that are just sort of standing out there. One of them glances over and looks at you guys, and is kind of like, who are you?
Avon calling.
What?
Kit sent us down this way.
Out to the parapet.
4?
To get to the other tower.
Well, okay, for why?
For what?
You're new
English
here, aren't
lessons?
you? You're new here, aren't you, soldier?
How did you know?
Because
He holds his fingers together. He's like,
You just.
I know, I just knocked it. I'm sorry. Because that's where the important things are stored. That's where the booty is stored, matey.
what do you need that for?
We're protecting it.
From who?
The people who blew up the town.
Oh, God. That's terrifying.
I know. Thank
So-
God you weren't there.
We'll just
Being
be
so
on our
new.
way.
You know what? You're not new any longer. You're a veteran.
Am I?
You have seen some shit.
Aelin's like, I can't believe this dude is falling for this shit. Aelin's like, I mean, Haha! You, sir! I heard you're getting a promotion. He's like, I am? Persuasion check. With advantage.
Ooh, 17.
Oh, good.
Should have rolled an 18.
16, so 17 plus 9.
Plus 9.
So, like,
He's
25.
Totally believes me. He's like, so, what do I do?
Well, Kit wants to promote you right away. So you need to...
Okay.
Whoa.
What about my guard station?
We'll handle this.
Oh, you're relieving us?
Yes.
Jesus Lord. He's like, oh, okay. He goes over and he's like, come on guys, I'm getting a promotion. So.
We've just met the 4 silliest.
The other guy's like, really, Tom? God, you're so new.
But he's seen some shit.
Apparently. So they sort of push past you and they move past, and they open the door and they go behind. And you guys start moving your way down the parapet rapidly.
Hey, Pharos.
And as you guys are moving very rapidly, suddenly through the other door at the other end, several men burst
So through the door behind us?
No.
Through the... Okay.
Several men burst out onto the parapet.
Do you know where the guards are? God.
We've been looking for you guys.
Why is Mom in front? Mom should not be in front. So as you guys are moving down, the guards spot you, and they point and they say, "Who are you?"
It's probably not going to work.
Where's
this second.
Tom?
Tom's
yeah, where
going...
is Tom?
Tom's getting a promotion.
Nope, we don't use that one with these guys.
Oh,
we say
all right.
something else.
What do you mean he's getting a promotion?
God damn it.
This is a crisis. Wait, are you you guys, you're a halfling.
No,
You blew up the fucking town.
I'm a very short human.
You son of a bitch.
I have very tiny legs.
The guards behind him opens the doorway and goes, "Hey, guys, that motherfucking halfling's up here."
Hey!
Okay.
I'm a lieutenant with the Unity Province military.
There you go.
If you guys don't stand down now, we will make you.
Please tell me her horse can teleport up there.
Several more, yeah, I can. Several more guards have burst out onto the parapet from the other, or from the door. So you're commanding them to stand down.
Yes. Outrank all of you. Stand down.
Show your lieutenants. Make a persuasion check.
Oh, God.
Do it.
High number.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
Wow. Save the animals. 100% speed run.
Hang on, I can pull that up.
That was a nice donation. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much, dude.
23.
23. Okay.
Wow, okay. Come on. show it to
23
me.
was your roll.
Here we go.
Yep.
Let's see, 100% towards speed run, any percent completion D&D, save the animals, hooray for the doctors not being around, shout out to those of the 4077th MASH unit. How many characters can I put in one tip message? Viewers who was the better buddy to Hawkeye, BJ, or Trapper? And his name was Corporal Klinger.
Thank you, Corporal Klinger.
Thank you, Klinger.
So the lead guy kind of looks at you, and he kind of glances back at the other guards, and he's like, "She does outrank us, but she's not really."
She's a woman.
And a couple of them are like, "You know what, dude? Fuck this," and they back off.
It's
Three of them back off and go through the doorway. The other ones stand tall, and they're like, You're not an evening's watch, though, so you don't really rank anything.
I'm going to, after we kill them, I have something to say. Remind me.
To them?
Yeah.
It's just been ruined.
Damn it! Now it's ruined.
Ruined. And while you guys are chatting, suddenly Tom bursts out onto the parapet
Oh God.
Oops.
With his new.
with his buddies and goes, "There was no fucking promotion for me."
How did he get there so quickly?
And then suddenly from behind you see Kit being led forward. Ropes are wrapped around his
Oh, great.
I
hands.
warned you about all like 3 times.
Fat ass.
Oh, poor Lily. Look at her. She's gonna go eat now. Actually, I think they need food.
Stress it out.
Looks like
Yeah,
you guys
she's
don't care for
stressing.
rank
Thanks.
in any piece military. If you're in a bound your own captain.
So they mutinied?
We're not. Okay, I know I talk like a pirate because of my cutlass, but we're not on a ship.
But mutiny doesn't. What else do you call it?
I don't know.
Mutiny.
Mutiny, I
it's not
suppose.
necessarily a ship thing.
So, Kit's standing in front with his hands wrapped, and unfortunately, behind him you see Bowen, who has taken his fucking fur mantle. The son of a bitch. And you can see the red-headed wildling gal with her bow out, arrow trained on.
You know,
Poor
this
kid.
didn't work last time, but I have a good feeling I can roll an 18.
You can take the guys in front. We'll loop
I was
around
gonna
and
say I
let
can fireball the guys
Yeah.
in front of it,
Well, since that's our exit, I kind of feel like maybe you should fireball the ones in the back.
but then we would kill Jon Snow.
Kit Sleet. Jeez, get it right.